Hello guys and welcome back to my channel. So today's video is going to be a beauty haul, which I am really excited to film because I haven't done a beauty haul on my channel for quite a long time now, and recently in the past couple of weeks I picked up some new beauty products. I got some new skincare, I got some new makeup bits I picked up, and I also got a new fragrance that I've been using and really enjoying at the moment. So I thought I'd share with you guys what I picked up, and some things I have got a chance to try already because I have them for the past couple of weeks, but then some things literally came in the post a couple of days ago, so I haven't really had a chance to play with them, but I will show you on camera what they look like and do sort of like a first impressions as well. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and without me waffling on too much, let's get started. So the first category I want to get talking to you guys about is some new skincare I recently picked up, and I picked up a new cleansing oil in the past couple of weeks, and this is from Dior, and this is the Dior Instant Gentle Cleansing Oil. Now, I haven't tried a great deal of Dior products in the past. The only Dior skincare product I have tried is the cleansing eye makeup remover, which I really do like, and I think it's hands down one of the best high-end eye makeup removers I have tried. But this one I haven't tried before, but I thought I'd give it a go because I ran out of my usual Shumaru Blanc Chroma cleansing oil, which if you guys have been following me for a while, you know that I absolutely love, but I have had the massive 450ml bottle for about a year now, and I'm just coming to the end of it now, so I thought I'd try something new, and this is something I ended up picking up instead, and I have been using it for about a week now, and my verdict so far is that I do like it, but I don't love it. It's a very different cleansing oil to my usual day-to-day cleansing oil. It doesn't really emulsify like my other cleansing oils do, and this actually just sits on top of your skin. So in the evening I usually go ahead and use this one first and take all my makeup off, and then go ahead with a second cleanse. And this one I kind of thought it would emulsify first time round, but it didn't really do anything, so I kind of just left it and then just removed it with a flannel. It does remove your makeup really well as a first cleanse, but I would probably still go ahead and do a second cleanse afterwards, which is what I do anyway. But ultimately, I think this is a okay cleansing oil. It's not great, so if you do want a high-end cleansing oil recommendations, I recommend maybe sticking to Shumaru because they do some of the best ones. But this is definitely not a really bad one, but just a thumbs up that it doesn't really emulsify, so just letting you know. And then the other thing I do really like about this cleansing oil is the packaging, and I really like the pump applicator as well. So usually I go ahead and take maybe 1 to 2 pumps, really work it into my skin before taking it off, and it does smell slightly florally as well, which if you are not into floral or any sort of fragrance scents, then it might not be for you as well. So this is from Dior. The next thing I ended up picking up was a new face wash, and usually in the autumn winter time my skin is a little bit more to the drier side, so I decided to go ahead and try a new face wash, and this is from Origins, and this is the Origins A Perfect World Antioxidant cleanser with white tea. Now, I had a little sample of this maybe last week, and I really liked it, and I would primarily use this maybe as a morning cleanser though, as opposed to an evening cleanse, because I like to use more of a cleansing balm towards the evening time as a second cleanse, and this is a little bit too light for it. But I guess you can use it to remove makeup if you haven't got a lot of makeup on, but for me I always like to double cleanse in the evening time, so this won't be really suitable. But I think this is a great quick morning cleanse, and I was actually surprisingly taken away, if you get what I mean. But usually I don't like anything that foams up or lavas up slightly on my skin, because it does tend to irritate my skin and my skin can get quite dry. But after using this, it does foam up slightly. It doesn't really irritate my skin. I have been using it for a couple of days now, and so far so good. It leaves my skin feeling really soft and really cleansed afterwards too. So really like this, and I would definitely use this as a morning cleanse and would recommend it if you are looking for a cleanser as well. So this is from Origins. Next product I picked up is also another product from Origins, and this is part of the new tea range, and it's called the Richuli Tea Matcha Madness. Now this is a body mask slash body I don't really know, it's a body clay slash body mask, but I have been using it primarily as a body scrub. So I've used this quite a few times now, and the first time I used it just as a normal body scrub works really well, and it just leaves your skin feeling really soft and moisturizes really greatly afterwards. But yesterday I actually used this as a mask, as you really meant to, but You wet your skin, you step out the shower, and then you turn the shower off for a little bit while you apply this. Let it sit for a couple of minutes, and then you just wash it off. So I have tried that yesterday. It does work really well, and I think it works better than just using it as a day-to-day shower scrub, because it is a really lovely product. And the Matcha Madness has your matcha tea and your green tea as well, which is really detoxifying, and it's very cleansing for your skin as well. So I really like this, and I would definitely use it maybe on a once a week basis. I generally really like the tea range. I have tried the face mask, which I am in the process of doing a review. I have tried a few of the body masks, but this is definitely one of my favorite ones. And I do have one which is rosely scented, and they also have a oolong tea, which is a different one again. So yeah, there's definitely one for everyone, but matcha tea is definitely one of my favorite ones as well. So this is from Origins. The next product I picked up is a fragrance, and I have been head over heels over this fragrance. I was so surprised by it, and this is the new launch from Chanel, and it's the Chanel No. 5 Le Eau perfume, and I got the 50ml. Now, generally I am a Chanel perfume girl. I'm not really the Coco Mademoiselle girl. I'm more of a Chance girl. I do have a few bottles of Chance fragrances lying around, but this, I was so surprised I actually liked it, because I wasn't a fan of the original No. 5, and this one I really like it because it's a little bit lighter. I'm really bad at describing fragrances, but it's a little bit lighter, it's a little bit more citrusy, it's more girly, it's more modern, and this definitely attracts more of a younger audience. And they got Lily Rose Depp, that is the campaign for this fragrance, and she definitely sells this fragrance really well. And yeah, overall I've really been enjoying it. I've been using it more so in the daytime as well. I think it's a really light fragrance to wear, especially through autumn winter as well. I think it's definitely a really nice transition fragrance as well. So overall, really like this from Chanel, and if you are next to a Chanel counter or a fragrance counter, I definitely recommend checking this one out from Chanel as well. So this is the No. 5 Le Eau. Moving on to some makeup bits I recently picked up, and I picked up 3 new lip products, and one of them I'm actually wearing at the moment. And the first one I'm wearing is by Tom Ford, and this is the Tom Ford Lip Contour Duo. Now, I have been waiting and waiting for Tom Ford to launch lip liners for a while, and I have finally waited, and this is a lip liner and a lipstick in one as well, which I'm so excited about. And I actually got it on at the moment. I've got the shade in No. 1 Public Display, which I really like. And one side you have a lip liner, which looks a little bit like this, and then it actually transfers a little bit more peachy on me, and it has like gold flecks on, I guess, the lip liner, but it doesn't really show on your lips as well, which I really like. And the gold flecks just really make my lips look bigger and more poutier. And on the other side you have the lipstick, which you can just pull out from the bottom, and the actual lipstick shade is a little bit darker, so it's a little bit more on your mauvey side. So it's nice, and I think it's very different. I don't actually have anything like this in my collection, so this is more of a brownie nude as opposed to a pinky nude. Usually day to day I would go for maybe like a pinky nude, but this is definitely more of your brownie nude. But yeah, I really like it. I think it pulls everything together. It looks quite polished, and I'm really a fan of it as well. So I have checked out the other shades. Public Display is probably one of my favourites, and they have a lot of reds and a lot of pinks as well. And I think I really like No. 8, which I can't remember what it's called, but I will have a link for you down below. But I have done a blog post about this as well, which if you are interested, I would have a link for you down below as well to read up about it. But this is definitely one of my favourite launches, and I am really obsessed over it as well. So this is from Tom Ford. The last 2 things I want to show you guys is some lipsticks that came in a post quite recently, and the first one is from Kat Von D. Now, Kat Von D, if you guys are from the UK, have started stocking at Debenhams, which I'm really excited about, because before you used to have to order it from Sephora, and it takes a couple of days to go through, and you have to pay customs and everything. But now she's in the UK and you can get everything, and everything's actually quite affordable considering the dollar and a pound rate. But it's definitely worth checking out. If you are in UK and you want to get your hands on some Kat Von D, then Debenhams definitely stock it now. And I believe they would have a counter in London in the flagship store soon as well. So if you are from London, it's worth checking out as well. So the first thing I picked up is the lipstick, and this is the Studded Kiss lipstick in the shade Cathedral. Now, Cathedral seems to be a shade that's always out of stock on Sephora. Now, every time I order it, it's either out of stock or it's just not available to buy, but I picked it up in UK and this is what it looks like. Now, I really like the packaging. I think it's really, really nice, and Cathedral is one of those shades. It's a really popular shade and I just really like it. I think it's a very autumnal, wintry shade. It's actually a bit similar to what I'm wearing at the moment, but maybe with a little bit more red, and I just think it's a really beautiful sort of your lips were a little bit darker, so definitely more of an autumnal winter shade if you want a little bit of colour. And I think it is a really nice creamy lipstick. So far so good. I will let you guys know how I get on with it, and obviously if it is good enough, I would feature it in my blog as well, so definitely stay tuned. But yeah, this is the first one I picked up. And then the final thing I picked up is a new product from YSL. Now, I haven't picked up anything from YSL for a while actually, and they came out with these vinyl creamy stains, which I'm not, first time round I do like it, but I find that the stain kind of dried a bit funny on me first time round. So I decided to try these because they have been reformulated and they're a bit more long wearing and they don't dry funny as well. So the one I picked up is called 412 in Rose Mix, and this is what it looks like. I tried it in store. I really like it. However, I have tried this at the back of my hand earlier, and this is what it looks like. I would say it definitely doesn't come off, so it is more like a permanent stain, I would say. So if you want something that lasts, I would definitely recommend it. But I'm not too sure if I really like it or not. Judging by the colour, I really do like it at the moment because I haven't got anything like this in my collection, and usually the colours are usually very red or very nude, but this is a very nice pop of colour, and I think Rose Mix is probably the best one I picked out of the bunch. And yeah, I'm really excited to try it, and it definitely dries down quite nicely as well. I have tried this in store and it just looks really great on. So yeah, I'm really excited to try this. I will let you know how I get on with it. So yeah, this is from YSL. So that's a wrap for me, guys, for my beauty haul. Thank you very much for watching. I hope you all enjoyed this video. If you did, don't forget to give it a huge thumbs up and make sure you're subscribed, and I would have my latest video linked for you down below, and I shall see you next week for a brand new video. Bye, guys.